G'day mate and welcome back to Cosmoteer with me, Jitty. We have our two little ships, the Zap Zap and the Bucket, and in today's episode, well, I want to do a few things. Mainly I want to finish off this sector. We're sort of done with this sector. We've cleared out everything. I've in fact, between episodes, gone through and cleaned up all the space junk I left laying around and consequently sold off and made just a tiny little profit. At the same time, I want to upgrade the Bucket and make it a little bit more of a factory ship. I also want to upgrade the Zap Zap and give it a bit of a boom factor. So that's going to be today's plan. And also I'd really like to get hyperdrives and get out of here, but we'll at least get to the point of having hyperdrives. So first thing I want to do is I want to look at the Bucket. Actually, let's look at the outside of the Bucket first, or the inside of the Bucket. We currently have a steel smelter, a ammo factory, a coil factory, and a hypercoil factory. I want to upgrade that and change that up. I want to add a few more factories, and as we have like $300,000, I think that seems like a good spot to start. We also have, well, every quest in the game needs to be collected. Unfortunately, none of them give me fame, but they all give me money. There is 2 more pirate bases that I need to clean out. Also a steel delivery for 120 steel, which we can probably accommodate considering we have 6,000 in the hull. So let's do that first. All right, I want to upgrade some blueprints. So last episode we got the blueprint for the cannon, so I can start making the ammo factory to make some cannon shells. Which converts sulfur and ammo, which is quite profitable. But I really think if we're going to put cannons on a ship, it should be a large cannon because, you know, large cannons go bigger, boom, boom, boom. As for the factory expansions, I figure as we've been mining tri-steel, an awful lot of tri-steel actually, we should probably unlock the tri-steel smelter. At the same time, the gold that we've been mining, if we take our gold and we combine them with some coils, we can make processes. Don't ask this exactly how, you know, coils and processes work. They come from copper that's been spun into a circular coil to then be enameled with more copper to then be, you know, run through some gold, and that's how you get a processor. We're going to unlock that as well. Also, I found a whole bunch of uranium, so I think if we went and process the uranium, that would be great as well. And then finally, if you take carbon and you add some heat and add some pressure, you get diamonds. So we've mined some of that as well, so we're going to unlock that. As we're fairly rich, I think we can probably cover all those costs. Which means I'm going to come in here and, well, we have our 4 factories, and I just want to add a few more. First one we're going to need was that tri-steel, so we're going to drop a tri-steel right there. Processor factory conveniently goes right about here. The uranium enricher goes right about here. And the diamond room would go here, except, well, I can't afford the diamond room. Everything else I can afford, but that one I can't. I do need a second cockpit right about there, and I don't have 61 tri-steel, which is unfortunate. But if I didn't have that room and instead I put that back to a storage unit, I could make it so and it costs me absolutely nothing. In fact, I have everything on board. So we're going to do this upgrade. Probably helps if you had a door. Yes, we're going to make this so. And do I want to change anything? We've got extra doors in here I don't really need, but, you know, if the bucket gets shot, the bucket gets shot, and it's going to blow up. Let's be honest. All right, so we're going to have that small upgrade done. Now, obviously, with that small upgrade, I need to do some logistics, so we're going to make sure I have sulfur being stored here, iron being stored here, copper stored here, titanium stored here, gold stored here, aluminum stored here, aluminum. Uranium, gold, yep, okay. Coils stored here. All right, for our logistics, we want to make sure that these get imported into every one of these. This also gets imported in every one of these. Exports-wise, coils need to get exported to there. Also, they need to get exported here, so I have some dedicated coil storage. Ammo gets exported to here and here, so they're dedicated ammo storage. Everything else, we're going to export to this tile. And the whole object of that tile is to make sure things are shipped out to every other container. It does mean we're technically double handling things, but it just simplifies the logistics with the bucket design because, well, the design gets changed and added and removed all the time as we add and remove more modules. So that's going to be the plan for the bucket. Now, the bucket is, well, short on crew, definitely. Also short on materials. We don't have any of those rarer materials in stock anymore, and it's not because I sold them, it's because we have another ship. We have the Cube. The Cube is, well, bad. It's a bad ship, but it has one thing it does really well, which is store crap and require 1 crew to operate it. So if I tell it to fly there, we'll see that the 1 crew member that we have We'll slowly fire the thrusters. This is at 1 times game speed. And then run out of fuel. And then have to go and recharge the thrusters. And then get back in there and fire up the thrusters again. And keep spinning this ship super, like 1.5 minutes per second. Massive, massive. And then we decelerate fast and we accelerate. Yeah. You know this drag in space, right? And then we will slowly move places. Very, very, very slowly. It's a bad ship. It's a very, very bad ship, but parked next to a station, it's pretty safe. And, did I do that steel delivery? I did. Excellent. Whoop, let's not knock the station out of orbit. But realistically, I just need to hold materials and rather than drag the materials around, because what I want to do is I want to transfer all the rare materials off that ship onto the cube and start actually processing them. Well, off the cube onto the bucket and start processing. Now, the bucket could sell off a bunch of steel. In fact, we might. Can I sell off? Well, first, can I complete that contract? We might sell off just a little bit. Just have some room in storage. Yeah, 3,000. 3,000 seems fairly adequate. Okay, as for Zap Zap, Zap Zap needs to come over here. Zap Zap needs to have an upgraded design applied. We're going to put in cannons. So, cancel. Alright, the changes to Zap Zap. Zap Zap is going to have a couple of minor alterations, okay? We got the sensor array in previously, so all I want to do is I want to put in a couple of cannons. I want to extend it out a little bit so we have dedicated cannon storage. I've also put a couple of extra point defense at the rear, just so we can cover our ass a little bit better, literally. So we're going to put that in there. We're going to make that so it's going to be entirely free because we have all the resources. We are going to exit on that mode. We are going to need to transfer crew. I am going to need a full complement of crew, please. Yeah. So the bucket is even shorter on crew. We also need to come in here and go in here, and I need to dedicate power to both of those, and both of those. Yes, they're the only changes I need to do. I also need to do ammo storage. We're going to store ammo there and there. And I'm going to make sure this ammo goes into that cannon on both sides, and then we should be done. But I also need to transfer resources. I want to grab 600 rounds off the bucket, and I'm going to ship all my enriched uranium. Nope, other way around. Yeah, ship everything onto the bucket. We just want to grab the ammo. That should be everything I need. You have a door? Yes. We just have lazy crew who haven't bothered filling it up. Alright. That should be our changes there. And transfer resources. If the cube can send me everything. Sure. It's slow going because, well, there's not enough crew in any ship to keep them running properly. Alright, Zap Zap, whilst we wait, can get a paint job because it obviously needs to be renamed. Okay, paint job applied, ship ready to go. The only other things we need to do is definitely make sure we are delivering power to... Nope, not delivering power to there or there. Because even though mirror mode was on, it doesn't like me. That's fine. Hang on. Does that mean the engines were also... No. Engine not set up either. Okay, alright. So with that done, the only other things I need to do is we have all the operators set up. I just need to find a new volunteer to become a wonderful YouTube member and hopefully live through, well, you know, the series. So we're going to thank Mass Guardian for being a wonderful YouTube member, not only clicking the like button, but also clicking the subscribe button, and finally clicking the join button, becoming a wonderful YouTube member, offering to fire this cannon for us, and hoping that he survives the whole series and doesn't get blown out in airlock. Alright, as for cannons themselves, we're going to have, of course, group number 1 for our lasers. We're going to have control group number 3 for all the PLDs, and the cannons will set up for control group number 2 with fire at my target, and then we should be ready to go. As for Mr. Bucket, you seem to have transferred all the resources. It still says there's 900 being moved over. Why do you say that? Return everybody. Okay, let's try again. Transfer resources. 900, please. And all the gold and all the uranium. Yeah, you have an airlock. Okay. And did I... Yes, a copper coils come out to there and then they go into there. Yep, I did do that. That is filtered. And you have 73 coils. So we should be fine. And 3 people are on EVA. So I'm guessing it's working. It's just painful to walk around this ship and get stuff done. And I don't have a better answer for that. Well, I do. It's use a better crew to transfer goods, but for right now, we'll just leave it. All right. So we need to go deal with some pirate bases. So that's going to be today's plan. I need to deal with, well, the 1, 2, and potentially there's a third one. But I think that's given to me by this station. So I need to potentially go deal with that pirate base as well. But first off, you look to be the only... Oh, no. There's another one. Okay, so we should have a pirate base with a couple of stationary defenses and a couple of wandering ships. And I'm hoping that's it. Also, because we have the sensor array, we should see them for miles before they see us. And I see you. Now, you have disruptors, which I don't like. I'm not a fan. They're really annoying. And hopefully... You know, actually, if I can get in behind you... Maybe we'll step back, because I don't really want to take on everything at the same time. I don't really want to do that either. You also have disruptor cannons. Okay, we're going to attack you. We're going to go in full guns blazing, up close and personal. I am going to aim for that and that, because the disruptors taking down my shields is still the biggest cost for me. Everything else I can sort of deal with, but that part really hurts. Okay, cannon shells are in the air, lasers are in the air. We can't even cause up a barn, but hopefully we can just take out the whole barn. Okay, and let's hit that side now, or actually, we're very close. Let's just go straight through the middle. Now, you may notice that there's a bit of fire, and that's because cannon shells have a habit of ripping apart hulls, and causing fires. They have penetration. Hence why we have a fire extinguisher at the front. I think we might need another fire extinguisher. But you should be dead in the water. Cool. Can I rotate around and the game to break combat? Because I'd really like to... I don't have 8 hypercores. 6 hypercores. Really? Crap. I can't repair the reactor. Of all the things I really want to repair, I can't repair the reactor. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. And crew? Well, we now have 46. Yeah. I don't know where the other crew went. They're obviously on a holiday. Yeah. They may have got blown out in airlock with an explosive cannon shell. Alright, we need to mark that corpse to pick it up later. Actually, we got some time. Disable all... I want hypercoils. Do you happen to have some hypercoils on board? You have 1. What's left of the hull? Oh no, actually you're ripping up something. 11. 11! Is that 11? 11. Okay, fully repaired. Alright, we're good to go now. Alright, so I need to go deal with that little marker right there. And we're just going to pop across and say hello. You have one of those nasty disruptor cannons at the front as well. We're going to target that for all our life. Actually, no, we're going to go straight for the reactor core. Which probably means that I'm going to splash damage my way through this disruptor cannon and probably the cannon at the same time. At the same time, we have our engagement range, which is here, which is lasers only. The cannons don't fire until I get to here. So I have 2 choices. We can either hold and maintain far away, which is perfectly fine. We can keep doing that, except he's going to accelerate towards us. And I think he's going to break the range so he can fire his cannon very quickly. Yep, so in that case, we're going to come in very close and personal, because the closer I am and the more personal I am, the less chance I have of missing. does mean that the penetration damage on his cannon and my cannons will be much higher, but you know, I'm going with the fact that I have more cannons, which therefore I win. Okay, so with that done, hopefully we can do a quick repair. We can. Great. All right. I will mark that corpse too. Excellent. All right, so that brings us on to the platforms themselves. Now, this is a point defense platform, which is good because I outrange it, which means we're just going to shoot straight for the cockpit. And it's going to go boom. Oh. Somebody else is trying to take out my bounty. Well, that's rude. I'm half tempted to let you die first. We're not shooting. We're just gonna watch this play out. This is a small cannon platform. Yeah. Okay, so that's solved. Now we know now how not to do it. What I want to do is I want to target the reactor core in the middle. Okay. And more importantly, I want to do it from outside max range so they can't shoot me. I'm going to slide in just a little bit. Yeah. And now my lasers can shoot to here. And we are going to, well, punch our way through to the middle reactor and solve the problem. Alright, we're going to also do the exact same with this guy. We just want to not have the station in the middle. And we're going to aim for your crew quarters. Your cockpit. And that solves that pirate base. Yeah, it's dead already. Stop shooting. Alright, so that's a pirate base done. Let's go... Actually, let's just... Whilst we're here... how much ammo do I have? I've got plenty. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to set up harvesting. I'm going to enable all. I don't want to harvest that, or steel. Yeah, and then I'm going to just mass harvest everything. And you guys are going to break open every storage and scrap out everything we possibly can. We've got some iron, some sulfur, some enriched uranium, a processor, a couple of hypercoils, a couple of coils. Just really grabbing the valuable stuff. Because, you know, as we've seen, the bucket has just a tiny amount of steel on it currently. Which I could probably sell all of it at the same time and bottom out the market. If the market was dynamic. Thankfully it's not, because we tend to sell a lot of steel. Alright, and they've cleared out that one as well. We have some stuff. Yeah, storage is mostly full. Alright, we'll set the bucket up here to clean up. Speaking of the bucket, let's go... Okay, so I want to add you here. Bucket, where are you up to? More importantly, Cube, where are you up to? You are doing a shit job. Alright, fine, I'm done. Nope, we're going to... cancel that. We're going to go to you, and we are going to edit ship. And we're going to do the logical thing, which is dump everything to space. Cool. Now this is designed so I can abandon it very, very cheaply. But I think for what right now, we're going to actually transfer the crew out of there back into the bucket. We're going to go to the bucket. We're definitely going to communicate with the station and say, I would like to have that, which should give me more fame, which should let me hire 15 crew, which should enrich uranium, titanium. No, I don't want to do either of those. Do I want to sell you 480 ammo? Yeah, have more sulfur. Sell all that. And... that'll do us. And I want to move my ship to here, because we're just going to mine it all. Rather than transferring it, we're just going to mine the whole lot. And because the bucket can strafe sideways very, very easily, this is pretty easy to do. Yep, just mine the whole lot. That's way easier. That way I don't have to rely on the idiots to try and transport things from ship to ship. We'll just literally throw it from one cargo hold to the... Well, from space to one cargo hold. Actually, hang on. Can I do this? I don't want to harvest carbon just yet. And maybe gold. Okay, we'll grab that. Alright, can I very quickly So, Tri-Steel Smelter requires... let's run the game because we've got many things to do. Alright, Tri-Steel Smelter requires 0.33 Tri-Steel per second. It's 1 Tritanium use to make 1 Tri-Steel. So that's nice and easy. That's the uranium enricher, which is 4 uranium to make 1 enhanced uranium. Yes, okay, and it makes it very, very slowly, which means don't be in a rush. Under here we have the processor factory, which is 5 coils and 3 gold to make 1 processor. Yes, okay, so we need to have coils in stock. We have some coils, we have some gold, so that shouldn't be an issue. And that's the coil factory, which does copper. That is the hypercoil factory, which is 2 coils and 2 coils and half a copper. Okay. Well, I don't have any copper currently, so that's safe. As for that, yeah, just haul it all aboard. All right. Where are we? Zap Zap. Zap Zap is just arriving. Actually, you know what? Second thoughts. I'm going to hand in this contract and find out if that is also a viable base I can take out. Alright, so at this station, yes, there is a steel delivery that I've done previously, and a new pirate base, which is this pirate base. And can I look at these? So it's going to give me 67 fame, that's going to give me 67 fame. Alright, I will take them both. Yeah, I wandered across this one whilst I was out exploring the sector, and it was one of those final question marks to get the 100% explored sector reward thing. Alright. Let's find out what's here. It looks like the same design as the other one. So we should probably be able to just blow through this, literally. Like, right through the middle of it. Yep. I would like to shoot straight through to the cockpit. Well... Sure, let's go for the reactor core. And we'll even do this at 1 times game speed, because I'm that confident. But I can't hit the broadside of the barn. Okay, well, let's solve that problem. Let's put a marker right there because we know where you are. You are our second one. I have learnt from my mistake. We're going to shoot for the cockpit because, you know, aim center mass and you guys can't hit broadside of a barn. So hopefully we'll at least hit something. We hit everything. Absolutely everything. Alright, that's you done. And what do we have here? We have a missile platform. Well, that's different. Thankfully, you have the reactor on one side and the cockpit on the other side. So we're just going to strafe our way around and accept that you're going to fire rockets at us. We should probably rotate just to make sure that hits into the shield. Yeah, that's fine. Can I shoot that part, please? Yeah. Okay, that's you solved, and that is the exact same type of base. Probably shouldn't move when there's rockets actively in the air. And repairs, yeah, we did take a brunt in the front. It's fine. And all I need to do is make sure that we are close enough that the lasers can just pumble through the middle. Cool. We have fame, and we have leveled up, and that means hopefully crew 5. That's a start. Alright, that's nice. And are you guys processing? So you should be making tri-steel, you are, and tritanium, which also means I should be able to put our diamond factory, without mirror mode, right here. Cool. Make it so, and all I need to do is do the logistics, which is from that box and that box in, and that box goes out to there, and that'll just redistribute to everywhere else. Can I sort of want to bring all this on board? Actually, what we might do is we might sell... I have 58 sulfur. Okay, we might sell all of that, and I might sell all of that as well. Because there is like 8,000 steel hanging out in space. Alright, with that done, obviously I need to come back and clean up. Do we go grab the loot, the expensive stuff? Sure, let's do a quick loot. No, come on. quick loot of anything valuable whilst everybody dies to the vacuum of space. Yep, perfect. And do I want ammo? We might do a small trim of ammo. Can I just grab that? 172. It's probably enough to refill the stores. In fact, I can already see that we've left lots of goodies just hanging out in space because just don't have storage for it. Alright. With that done, we have one mission. Actually, I need to go there to settle that mission. I need one to take out one more pirate base. So we're going to do that. You have emptied everything. Can I just mine everything? Yeah, just bring it all on board. You are exiting? Let's try still up there, so I'm going to go with yes. Actually, can I do a good old trick of... Where is it? Storage. I'd like storage. I'd like... No, bigger storage. Not in blueprint mode. I want to build that. Okay, and that. And that. And that. And that. Construction blocks by the other ship. Okay, build that, build that, build that. Crap. There's still steel hanging out the ship. Are we done yet? Okay, now we've used steel. Oh, that cost me money. I don't want to buy the steel. Oh, crap. Okay. That's a lot of steel. Can I have a chat to you, please? Because it turns out I would really like to sell 3,000 steel. Yeah. I'd really like another $40,000. I'd also like to pick up whatever's left. Alright, back to you. We're going to sell off... we're going to receive that one, which actually just added more fame. Can I go to here? And Bucket should maybe be able to hire more crew. Yeah. Okay, we're slowly getting closer to max. Slowly. Okay, and then we have to deal with this pirate base. Yeah, we're making serious bank. We're going to hit 400,000 easily. Okay, that's a lot of dings. I would like to take you on one at a time, preferably. I don't really want to... Really don't want to take you on multiple at a time. But I have a feeling you're going to all call for help from one another as soon as I shoot at one of you. Alright, first off, you are a shit ton of cannons with disruptors. I don't like you. And you're engaged. No, you're not engaging. There's no way you're close enough to engage you. We can try. I just need to get his attention. Come on, pay attention to me. I really want to go for center mass. Yeah, we're just going to go for center mass. Disruptors really worry me, okay? Disruptors and cannons, I'll put it that way. Because the cannons cause fires. And disruptors take out shields. That's a bad combination for my ship. Yeah, we can already see that this shield is entirely down. This shield is not doing well, and we're going to start taking damage to the to the existing cannons, and possibly start fires. Because that's one of the things cannon shells do really good. They start fires. All right. Hopefully we have enough scrap on board. We can hit a repair. Your rockets. I have no worry about you. I'm happy to take you out. Repair all. Okay. Can I get in range of you? Because the way this one's going to work is I'm going to get in range of you before you get in range of me. And, yep, we're in range of you. I wonder if I could do that and get you to chase me. And all I need to do is have my shields turn. Come on, turn. That'll do. Well, it looks like we're in range of one another. We're just going to keep shooting at you. Because I think I'm going to ignore you entirely, and I'm going to go for your friend, who has, once again, a disruptor cannon and a reactor, and we're going to go straight for a disruptor cannon and a large cannon. So we're going to go straight for you, and I'm going to ignore the little rocket guy, and hope the point defense takes care of it, or the shields, whilst the shields run. And we're going to go straight for the reactor on the off chance that we just blow up everything between A and B. We're also going to close the distance up really close and popular, because you're also annoying. And the closer we are, the better chance I have of fires being lit, the reactor blowing up, and hopefully you dying. Okay, you dead yet? Because I'm really worried. That reactor is very low on health. Very, very low on health. Okay, you are dead. We are gonna get... I cannot take on anybody front on. Okay, I need to just step away. Just really quickly. Because having a reactor with that little health is worrying. We also somehow dropped another crew member overboard. There they are. Why are you overboard? Ted? Ted? I don't have 200 steel. Okay. Do I have everything else? I don't have any steel. Oh, that was a mistake. My shields are technically up. Okay, you're just rockets. You're rockets and cannon shells. We're going to go in close, personal, and hope to end this really quickly. And one of two things are going to happen. It's either going to be perfect and everything will go great, or there'll be no jetty left. Also need to make sure that all the operator crew is maxed out. Can I... 20 mission crew. I need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I technically need 21. Can I... Okay, I have red shirts doing blue shirts jobs. Are we actually targeting? Oh, you're running. How close do I have to get to hit you? Here. We might be able to close the distance. Like, maybe? The shield's down. I don't mind copying the rockets. It's... Oh, perfect. Done. Alright, we need to go back and rescue Ted again. You think you would have learnt by now that you stay inside the airlock. Alright, I want to... No, I want to rotate you, move here. I think that'll do it. How much oxygen you have? You got plenty. You'll be fine. Alright, and in the meantime, if I can see it and I can target it, we actually, you know what? Fire at will. And fire at will. Yeah, pull will. Alright, we should rotate to aim at you at all times, and at the same time strafe sideways to go pick up Ted. And we're just going to hope to shoot at everything, and hopefully take that out. Come on. Done. Alright. Can we go collect Ted? What? Oh, that was your hyperdrive. Alright, Ted back on board. Excellent. Yep, that, and in your face. Cool. Alright, I would like to do a repair. Great, that cost tri-steel and everything. That was expensive. Alright, and crew-wise, 44. Yeah, we're... Everything went fine. No, stop beeping at me. Okay, that should bring us up to 24 crew for the blue shirts. It's going to mess up everything, but I don't really care. And we should, now we're fully repaired, be able to take that out. Hopefully. And I need to put a marker here somewhere, and a marker here somewhere, and a marker here somewhere. And really quickly, you finished cleaning up? Nope. Gold cup. Yeah, we have the other factory now, so we're just going to salvage everything. Yeah, low on power, it's fine. But the ship needs some improvements. We'll get the improvements as we get the crew. Okay, we have the exact same type as before, so we just need to slide forward enough that we can just shoot you down the guts, and we're done. Alright. Oh boy. That was more than expected. Alright, so we're going to try and grab valuable items from here. Also means that I need to wait for, well, the bucket to finish grabbing all the resources. Also process everything. And maybe, now we've done that. Yeah, it's a few more crew. Do we have... Oh no, there's another explore. Oh, there's one location left. Alright, I'm going to wander off and find one location. I'm also going to loot everything. And I think what we're going to do is we're just going to upgrade... Well, we're going to sell... We're going to process everything, clean up all the corpses, sell everything, generally clean up the sector. We might leave the cube. We might take the cube with us. I don't know. To the new sector, but I do need to have you guys process everything. So you're going to make all the tri-steel, all the carbon into diamonds, all the gold and coils into processors, and all the uranium into enriched uranium, which will take a minute. We'll take a minute and then some, and at the same time, you are going to have to transfer all those coils in, and any rare, important resources like that, and then go talk to the station and do selling of stuff that we don't want. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit after, you know, the sector's been cleaned up and we find the last unknown signal. I'm guessing it's going to be around this edge of the map somewhere, because I've done pretty much the other side. Anyway, see you guys in a bit. And we're back, and we're rich. We've also cleaned up everything. There's nothing, well, hang on, let's turn it back. Which way? Yeah, graveyard, bottom left-hand corner. There we go. We've cleaned up. We're stinking rich. We've bought everything and well, sold everything, and we're ready to get hyperdrive technology. Now, I've had to already buy the blueprint for hyperdrive. It wasn't that expensive, and for us, for this ship, I'm literally going to put a hyperdrive here and a hyperdrive here. As soon as we get to the other side of our hyperdrive warp, we're just going to rip them off. I don't want to carry them on this ship, because I don't think we're going to use it. This ship is fast and highly maneuverable, so I don't really need it. The bucket, on the other hand, it is going to need hyperdrives. We also need to make sure you're going to get power, which you are going to do that one, and you're going to do that one. And that's it for this ship. As for the bucket, well, it's processed everything. We have a whole bunch of processes, a whole bunch of rich uranium, plenty of diamonds. I've still got sulfur left over to make more ammo, which I've just noticed the filters are all wrong, but that's okay. We'll fix that in a minute. We've got plenty of leftover steel. I've been trying to compress things because they do a really bad job of trying to sort things, but it's fine, because what we're going to do is we're going to change the design of the ship entirely. Very much entirely. I want shields at the front. I want point defense at the front, because we're going to be going to a more difficult sector. Also want plenty of room for more crew. You might notice we're at 47 or 48, so we have almost enough crew to run the ship horribly. I've also upgraded to people belts. Yeah, we use people belts to move stuff around, not belt belts to move resources around. We use people belts. And also the upgrade is, well, mostly free. I'm buying some hypergore. I'm also buying back 1,000 steel that I probably sold them 10 minutes ago. But we're gonna make that one so as well, and that should be the ship ready to go. In fact, it's actually slightly too big considering what we have storage, but nothing's overboard, so I take that as a win. I do need to resource management. We are gonna have to work this out. All right, first off, we're gonna need to put we do need more buildings in the future, because I want to be able to make rockets as well. You know what? Actually, blueprints. To make these, I need to get the missile launcher. Let's just unlock that, and unlock that, and unlock that, and unlock that, and unlock that. Okay. Very quickly then, we're going to put in factories. What do we have? We have an EMP missile launcher, which is an odd shape. Great. A high explosive missile launcher, which is also an odd shape. A nukes, which is an odd shape. And a mines, which is an odd shape. Yeah, I think I need to put these at the front and move the crew down. Alright, we'll get to that after we get to the new sector, I think. Alright, I'm going to filter, for the moment, iron, copper, titanium, carbon, uranium, gold, and coils. That's the only thing that gets upgraded. Actually, I'm going to put in a second sulfur. Yeah, and a second iron, because we're going to start using them for more and more components. I need you to import to there, and there. And then I need... Who is it? It is you. You make normal coils. Need you to export to there. Ammo-wise, we're going to fill those two with ammo. Coils, I'm going to fill that one half with coils. And everything else is just going to export to this box, I think. Yeah, and then we'll have this box export to every other box. Okay, best thing about this ship is it's completely modular. So you may notice that this section here is a one-for-one copy for the other section. So actually, if I don't know why they're set. Probably because I copied and pasted when I rearranged cells, delete everything. Alright, yeah, ship is a blueprint. It's a modular blueprint. Don't forget, both ship designs are going to be in the Twitter post, because what I want to do is, the ship's technically too big for what we need to get to the next sector. So we're going to cut that section, and then pick up that section, slide it forward, and link it in there. And the only thing I need to do is rearrange these, slide them up a tile, which helps if I have mirror mode on, slide that up a tile, and we'll get a refund of 2,000 steel, which probably makes up for the 1,000 I just bought. And everything still fits perfectly. Also, because we're exporting to this first row, so this part of the state, this part of the rocket is important. Well, this part of the ship is important. The end part of the ship is important. Everything else is very, very modular, and I can just add and remove as required. We should, after they finish rearranging everything, should helps if anybody ran the engine. No, they're too preoccupied moving stuff around. Why? Why? And they don't have... Okay. Okay, you failed. You failed. You need doors along here so you can arm the point defense. And along here so you can arm the point defense. And... nobody wants to run the engine room? Edit role. Job priorities. Engines is 8. And... move resources is 1. Run those is 1. Okay. Okay, stop moving the ship. Stop getting rammed by others. Do I not have a door? Am I just seeing that now? No, there's no door. Oh, there's no door into that reactor. Oh, it's the little things. See, that helps so much. Okay, engines are fired up. We're ready to go. The only thing I need to do is I need to take both ships and... Oh, actually, no, we need to get a quest. We need to get a quest to talk to the next sector, which is going to be this one. And... Okay, it's in that direction. Does that help me? Actually, can I just do plot hyperjump? To there. Okay. It turns out I need to actually... Alright, so we need to go to there. Alright, we're going to head over to there, and we're going to make that jump in the next episode. I could jump down there. It's going to cost me 8. And... you would cost me 4. We could probably afford to jump there and then jump on, but I don't have... Wrong button. I don't have a lot of Hyperium in the ship. And I could probably afford to go get more, but it's fine. We're just going to wander over there slowly. We are definitely off balance with the 2 hyperdrives hanging out the front, but that's perfectly fine. And you're just going to abduct both a ship and an asteroid along the way. Well, the asteroid's got no resources. Alright, the claw out the front, really cool, except... Oh my god, does it cause problems sometimes? Hello? Yeah, just leave him alone. Alright. Off manual flight mode. Alright. Bucket's going to take a little while to get there. It needs to think about things and about how it uses its claws to grab ships. Alright, I'm going to end this episode here. Woo. I don't want you powering up your warpers just yet. Alright, I'm going to end this episode here. I will see you guys in the next episode in a brand new sector where we get to do the whole thing again. Also means that probably... Zap is going to need an upgrade when we get there. It is sort of a little bit vulnerable, as we've seen, to cannon fire across the front. And this reactor. It's in a very dangerous position. So, maybe better shields? Maybe lots of things. Meanwhile, the bucket has more than enough precious resources that we could probably permanently do something about changing things over. I also need that and that to be ammo. Yeah, I need ammo here, guys, so we can have ammo, and yeah, we have plenty of valuable resources that we can use to sell in the next sector or upgrade both ships, one ship, either ship, with the amount of point defense and that sort of stuff I have. It's no longer a glass cannon, it's just glass. With a little bit of a bite, but yeah. Like I said, I need to end this episode here. Don't forget, pinned comment below, you will find the Twitter link to today's 2 ships and 2 blueprints. Well, also the cube as well, so 3 ships. And with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the very next episode. Bye.